Selling local services online is the fastest way to build a high-profit business while not working any crazy hours. I've used this model to generate thousands of dollars while just laying in bed. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how it works. Starting a business doesn't have to mean long hours, high stress, or overwhelming tasks. The right model allows you to sell services without actually doing any of the work yourself. This is the easiest way to build a business even if you have no previous experience or fancy skills. I'll break down how to find profitable businesses, how to get clients for that business on autopilot, not doing any cold outreach, and how to outsource the work so you can focus on making money, not servicing clients yourself. This method has worked for me and 100 of my students, proving that you don't need to be on the grind 24/7 to make good money online. The reason this is the best lazy business model, not necessarily that you're lazy or you're not willing to put the time in, but maybe your schedule's just full and you need something simple, more relaxed that you can build passive income on the side. You don't do the work yourself. It only takes like an hour or two a day to manage this, and I'm doing 100K plus months, and I still only manage it maybe like 30 minutes a week now that it's automated. But if I was doing everything myself, no assistant, no admin, receptionist helping me out here, I'd still only have to put in like a couple hours a day. That's all the work that my receptionist does for my business right now. You don't need to have your face, you don't need to record content, you don't need to do social media, you don't need any fancy marketing skills. Like, it is so basic and just created for someone that doesn't want a high maintenance business taking up more time than it's worth. You can easily be doing $10,000 to $20,000 a month within a matter of like 8 weeks. That's all the time it takes to really scale and grow this business. The first step is picking a niche and picking a location. Now, if you're lazy like me, we're gonna use ChatGPT AI, and all we're gonna prompt it with is, hey, give me a list of home service businesses. Just a list of different type of niches that we can get into. You can literally arbitrarily choose any one of them. It doesn't matter. Then you want to choose a location. For the location, it doesn't really matter where it is. Just make sure whatever service you're picking has actual demand in the location you're choosing. For example, snow removal in Florida just doesn't work. There's no snow in Florida. Or pest control in a small town out in the middle of nowhere also doesn't work. People don't really care too much about pest control services, and the population's super low. So make sure there's a good population size, make sure there's demand for your service, and everything else will come together all right. Step number 2 is going to be setting up your branding. This task comes with a company name, a company logo, a company email, and a company website. The first option to get this done, if you're super lazy like me, is just pay someone on Fiverr to literally do all of the above, get it set up in like literally 3 minutes, pay $45, whatever it costs, super cheap, and have it done for you. The second option, if you want to do it yourself, by all means go ahead, but keeping this the path of least resistance and least effort, use AI to create the company name, to create the company logo, create the company website, and the company email. That one's super simple. Just register for a Gmail account, your company name at gmail.com. Step number 3 is going to be finding an outsourcer. So to keep this remote and to keep your ass in bed, you want to find someone else to go out there and do the work for you or service your clients for you. Just so we have an example to go off, let's just say that my niche is car detailing. So I'm gonna go on Facebook Marketplace and look for car detailers in the city that I'm setting this up in. I'm gonna message everyone on there. I'm gonna ask, hey, how much do you charge? How much do you charge? How much do you charge? The top 3 people who have the cheapest rates are the outsourcers that I'm gonna use for this business. So to lock them in, just text them, hey, I don't have anything that needs to be serviced yet, but when I do, I'm gonna reach out. Now you have that outsourcer in your back pocket, so we can move on to step number 4, which is securing clients. There's 2 different routes you can go down for this one as well. The free method and the paid methods. With free methods, it's going to take a little bit more effort out of you because you have to go get yourself in front of people. Yes, it's free, but it takes some time. If you want the path of laziness, go ahead with the paid methods, where clients and leads are automatically going to come to you. You don't have to worry about reaching out to anybody. You're going to get leads, money, cash on autopilot. Examples of free client acquisition strategies are cold calling, door-to-door, flyers, which I know isn't free, but it's cheap enough, or reaching out to people on Facebook groups. Your best options for paid are either going to be Meta ads or Google ads, depending what niche you're getting into. Now, I know running ads can be super daunting for people, but it's not. It's super easy, super simple. Just follow a tutorial. There's one on my YouTube page if you want to check it out. And all you have to do is spend a couple of $100s to get results, to see your money back. So it doesn't take us high capital to get into, which I know a lot of people think it does. Last but not least, step number 5 is going to be sign up and service. So you're getting leads for your business what to do next. You're not going to close every single lead you get, which is fine, but they're going to reach out to you saying, hey, look, I'm interested in the car detailing service. Can I get a quote? Every time a customer asks for a quote, you want to send the details over to your outsourcer, ask them to give you a quote for that property or car or whatever it is you're servicing. You're going to take that price, you're going to double it, and you're going to pass it on to the client. So if Joe Smith, who does car detailing, tells me it's $100, I'm going to go to the client and tell them, hey, it's $200 for this service. Are you interested? Yes or no? Half the time, clients are going to agree to this price. So as long as you can spend less in marketing than you're making in profit, this business is scalable and you could easily do 10, 20, 30K a month. No problem. Once the client approves the quote, you're going to send the details to your outsourcer, ask them what day and time works best, and make sure everyone's aligned on their schedule. Put that in your Google Calendar just so you know when the job is actually getting serviced and you can keep track of things. Send your outsourcer off to complete the job, and at the end, collect payment from the client and pay out your outsourcer. You've now made $100 profit in this scenario. Reinvest that back into marketing, get more clients, get more leads, rinse and repeat. Do that 100 times a month and you're making 10K every single month. Now you're not gonna close everybody, but about half the leads you get are gonna end up signing up for your service. Once they sign up, you wanna reach out to your outsourcer, find a time and date that works for both your outsourcer and your client, put it in your Google Calendar just so you can keep track of when everybody's visits are and remind yourself that you need to invoice the client. Wait for the day, have your outsourcer go service them on autopilot. You could be sleeping, making money in your sleep. You don't have to worry about doing anything. After the outsourcer finishes, you wanna make sure you collect payment from the client, and then whatever your agreement is with them, they said you'll do it for 100, pay them out that, and the remainder is your profit, your money to keep. Reinvest that profit back into ads and just rinse and repeat this over and over and over again. There's no limit to how many times you can do this a month. When you start spending more and more on ads or getting more leads through your marketing channels, you can just hire someone else to manage it for you. And that way you're running a full business on autopilot without lifting a finger. That's how I was able to scale my business up. And now I only spend 30 minutes a week managing everything, looking in, making sure everything's going okay. But I'm sure you're wondering, does this even work? Can you actually make money with this? Well, I'm happy to say yes, you can. And tons of my students have in the past, and myself. So if you don't believe me, then take Josh's words for it. You can click this video on the screen here to watch a video where I interview Josh, one of my previous students who's now doing over $40,000 a month with his remote cleaning service.